Stand up! Stand up! Stand up! Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Milt. I have a special guest with me. As you can see, this is one of my good friends, James. James, say hi to the people.
Hello, people.
Also, we have a special guest here, his daughter Petra. Petra, say hi.
Hi, peoples.
As you can see in the video description, we're going to be talking about the upcoming Super Bowl 50 featuring the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. So I'm going to ask James a simple question. Who do you think's going to win, Jim? And tell me why.
I know it's an unpopular pick right now, but I think I'm going to go with the Broncos.
Okay.
The defense of the Broncos is definitely dominant. Everybody knows that. The obvious weakness right now is their offense and the shaky arm of Peyton Manning. The Panthers are definitely dominant all around.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have an awesome defense. They have a great offense. Cam Newton is probably the best quarterback in the league right now.
MVP most likely.
Oh, definitely, but not just statistical MVP. I think he's the best quarterback all around right now in the league.
I agree.
The reason I'm going with the Broncos is because in the divisional round, the Panthers almost let Seattle. Well, they did let Seattle back in the game, and they almost lost to Seattle, and that scares the crap out of me.
Okay.
You know, you look at the game against the Broncos, or with the Broncos and the New England Patriots, and I saw Bill Belichick get outcoached.
Why do you say that? Just like, I mean, because I would say that the defense is okay. I would say on offense he got outcoached because Denver's defense was like doing what they had to do.
Mm-hmm.
They were handling that offensive line, but that offensive line been so shaky all year. So that's why I would say I agree with you, but then I don't. But tell me why you think he got outcoached.
I just think everybody knows Peyton Manning is not in his prime right now. He looks like crap.
He's got a candy arm.
I know, he's got a candy arm.
People, let's keep it real. He has to try to throw a 15-yard out, people. Yeah. So let's keep it real.
He's throwing ducks right now, but...
Why is he throwing ducks?
Ducks are when the ball gets a little shaky whenever you throw it.
Yeah, because his arm is weak.
All right, so, even with his decreased abilities to play quarterback and overall be athletic, he still made his offense look good. And, whether it's the at-line audibles, whether it's, coaching people up in the huddle, I don't know what it is because I'm not out on the field. Yeah. But somehow he was able to do it. And I think the Broncos outcoached Bill Belichick's Patriots with, against Tom Brady's offense. Yeah. It was Peyton Manning that outcoached the Patriots on the offensive side.
Do you think his Omahas? Do you think they were like the key to winning?
Ooh, you know what? It's nothing like Steve McNair's but you gotta love a good Omaha.
What was the Tecmo Bowl Katie they did on Tecmo Bowl?
Oh, I don't. Yeah.
Ready?
That was a good one. But the old school Madden Steve McNair. Nothing gets better than that.
Oh, it's off the chain. All right, so you think Denver is going to win this game, obviously, and we'll get to your prediction when it comes to score later. But I'm going to pick Carolina, and this is why I'm picking Carolina. Obviously, you have to look at Cam Newton, most likely the league MVP, probably the best athlete on the field this upcoming Sunday. I mean, do you agree with me or disagree with me?
Yeah, you're probably about right.
Their defense, top 5 defense, just like Denver is, top 5 defense. Now, Denver's skill position on offense, I think is clearly better when it comes to their receiving core, their tight end,
everybody outside of the quarterback.
And I mean, Greg Olsen's probably the better tight end on the field between the two. Now, if they had Kelvin Benjamin, who was a rookie receiver last year, who was a Pro Bowler, I believe, if he was healthy this year, he'd be a really good receiver for them. But he's hurt. But they don't really have a receiver like Ted Ginn Jr. Who is Ted Ginn Jr.? I mean, he's super fast. Yeah. I mean, Ted Ginn Jr. was great at Ohio State. He's shown flashes at Miami when he was with the Dolphins. And he was decent with Arizona. I want to say, last year he was with them. But Ted Ginn Jr. isn't, a number 1 receiver. Let's keep it real. Jericho Cotchery isn't the number 1 receiver.
But with Cam Newton's running ability, he doesn't necessarily need a number.
And you're right. But I guess my question, this is why I'm picking Carolina. But my worry for Carolina would be, their receiving core because look at Denver secondary. They got Bradley Roby and Aqib Talib and Chris Harris Jr. All can lock people down, okay? And there's not one receiver on Carolina that can get open without or just, using moves or using their body or just being – they're not that good. Now, if they had Kelvin Benjamin, again, it'd be a little different story. But I still think Cam Newton, like you said, running, can open up opportunities for those guys to get open. He'll move the pocket. He can see down the field well on the run. So that's why I'm still picking Carolina, but I'm skeptical about their passing attack. Now, let's hope, Cam does what he does like he's been doing all year and, get his receivers open. All right, so with that said, what's your prediction, score, and MVP?
Oh, so Broncos to win. Score, I think it might actually be a pretty low-scoring game.
Okay.
Which in today's NFL, a low-scoring game is when everybody's under 30.
Yeah.
Let's go 27-24 Denver. Which, again, that,
I know.
15 years ago, that's not low scoring, but today it is.
Probably not. Probably not wrong in that range. That's usually how they've been going the last couple Super Bowls. MVP?
Von Miller.
Okay. I'm taking Carolina 31-24. Cam Newton's MVP. I think now I'm gonna be the devil's advocate here. Now, if the Broncos would win this game, I think Peyton Manning's retiring. Okay. I think if they lose this game, I think he's still retiring. I don't think.
I think he'll come back if they lose.
You think he'll come back? All right. Well, I just think it's time for him to go.
I don't know that it will be with Denver, but it could be with Houston.
Wait, with Houston?
Yeah.
Quarterback?
Yeah.
We'll see about that. But
who do they have right now?
Petra, who
maybe we'll have to have a free agency talk.
Maybe.
Here.
I doubt it though.
Petra, Panthers or Broncos?
Broncos.
She's going with the Broncos. So there you have it, folks. My prediction, James' prediction, and thoughts on the Super Bowl 50. Are you guys going to watch the game? Tell me about it. Leave a comment below. I want to thank my guests for being here. Thank you, James, for being here. Thank you, Petra.
It's my house.
Well, yeah, we are shooting at his house. So,
it's my house.
See her house.
My house.
But yeah, I want to thank them for being here. I really appreciate it. As like I always say, comment, like, and subscribe, people. Peace. Woo!
Stand up! Stand up!